Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about a theory that has been going around the cryptocurrency space that Septembers are incredibly bearish for Bitcoin. And in fact, I've looked back on the Bitcoin chart, and lo and behold, the last 4 Septembers, 3 of them, we have seen a massive dump within the first week of September, and all 4 of them have seen major corrections at some point during the month. So now that September is coming around, is Bitcoin about to see a massive drop? Or is this going to be the rally that bucks the cycle? We're going to talk about that and more in today's video. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. So guys, what I've done here is I've drawn a vertical line on September 1st for the last 5 years, including this September 1st that is coming up the day after tomorrow. And what I want to do is look at these last 5 Septembers, because if we go to full screen, the first thing I want to tell you is that technical analysis has everything to do with looking at historical trends. Based on what history has done, we can come to some conclusions on what the future might bring. That is the entire essence of what technical analysis is. So jumping back to our screen here, if we look at September of 2017, which was the first September that I was in crypto. I got into cryptocurrency July 31st, 2017. I've been working in the space every single day ever since. Literally the day September the 2nd, we started a major correction and Bitcoin would drop 40% in 13 days. Moving forward to the next September here in 2018, if we see this, here on the 4th of September, we started a massive crash that lasted 4 days and retraced us 17%. Moving forward from there, looking at September of 2019, we actually rallied on September the 2nd and the 3rd, but later on in the month, we would correct from $10,400 down to $7,700, a 25% drop in a week. And if we look to September of 2020, we saw a major dip that started on the 2nd, and we pulled back 17% in the span of 2 days. So now the question is Bitcoin about to do the exact same thing here in just a couple of days? Well, let's talk about that. The first thing that we have to do is we have to think about what is the cryptocurrency space looking like right now, because it would be unwise of us just to say that, oh, well, the last 4 Septembers we've seen corrections, so therefore we're going to see corrections this September. It's not ever that simple. Trends are probabilities that have a probabilistic nature that something is probably going to happen because it has always done so, or it has done so over a certain amount of time, but it's not a certainty. If we take into account right now that our sentiment is looking very healthy on Bitcoin, and the fact that the hash rate on Bitcoin is continuing to increase, then we find that there are actually many reasons to be bullish on Bitcoin right now. In fact, Bitcoin, as we talked about on Coffee and Crypto this morning, I'll show you on the chart, is in an ascending triangle pattern that should be seeing a break to the upside. We have a flat level of resistance here at $49,500 and an uptrending level of support right here. So this should be breaking us to the upside, because ascending triangle patterns 70% of the time break north, and we also know that continuation patterns, such as a triangle pattern, break in the same direction that the market was moving into them. The market was moving bullish, so we should expect a bullish breakout. I think that everything is pointing in the direction of a break to the upside right now. So what should we listen to? Well, this is what I call the dissonance of technical analysis. That is where you have one technical indicator or chart formation or piece of data telling you one thing, and then another telling you the exact opposite. In this instance, we're seeing a trend of Septembers saying that we should be moving to the downside, but the technicals are pointing us to the upside. So which one should we be paying attention to? Personally, I think we're going to break the trend, and I think we're going to move to the upside this year, because I think we're seeing a much different market this year than we did over those last 4 Septembers. I remember those last 4 Septembers because I lived through all of them, and the market was quite a bit more bearish, and we did not have the same kind of fundamental backing back then that we do right now. There is quite a bit more to be bullish about at this moment in history than we had in any of those 4 Septembers. So I think it's unwise for us to just look back on the previous Septembers and say the exact same thing is going to happen here. And by the way, another thing to keep in mind is that almost every single month there's a big correction. It's easy for us to look at the last 4 Septembers and say, oh, look, there's a big correction. But guess what? There's a big correction almost every single month in the history of Bitcoin and crypto. So the reason I'm making this video is because we need to pay close attention to these trends, because they could be giving us valuable insight, but we also don't want to put all of our weight into them, because if we're not careful, we will bet the farm on a trend that could actually mean nothing, because we didn't stop to think about what the implications of it might be. Personally, I think Bitcoin is going to have a volatile September. I think there probably will be some kind of dip in September, but I think we're going to see more of a bullish September than we have over previous years. Another trend that we've seen that I actually think is very accurate is that Q4 tends to be very bullish for Bitcoin. That's October, November, December. Those 3 months tend to be very bullish for Bitcoin and the crypto space, and I think we're going to see that happen this month. I think we're going to continue to be bullish through September and on up through the rest of the year as we rally up towards $100,000. But I want to hear your thoughts on this down below. Do you think that September is going to be a massive correction? Are we going to see Bitcoin pull back down to $40,000? Or is Bitcoin going to break bullish out of our ascending triangle pattern and rally us back to 50K, 60K, and all the way back to all-time high and beyond in the next 30 days? I want to hear your thoughts. Smash that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and also make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at CryptoJeb, and on TikTok at CryptoJebOfficial. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's all I got for you today. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling. Got a real good feeling.